What's up, everybody? Welcome to another clip breakdown. Super excited about this episode because this time I asked you guys earlier on my Instagram story to send in, submit, whatever, slide into my DMs with your best clip that you have, because this time I'm going to be featuring you in this clip breakdown. We got a lot of responses, so if I didn't get to break down your clip, don't worry. I either didn't see it or these are the ones that we chose for this week. So keep submitting those clips. We're going to break them down, and we're going to start with this one right here. This clip was by Claudio Ardellini. So really sick clip. I have to say, let's watch this thing go down. Claudio's going all the way around the boat. I don't know what kind of rope, what kind of boat he's on, but he's going all the way around the boat. It looks like he's on a skimboard, maybe a normal surfboard. He's got fins for sure. Finishes it off with a nice little 360. You can see the stoke on the boat. Everybody's hyped for him. Let's start right now with what you did right, my friend. You sent it, and that's what we like to see in these clip breakdowns. You went full send. You had the creativity. You went for it. You pulled it off. I don't know if that was your first try or your second try. It was definitely clip breakdown worthy, and dang. Props to you, my friend. Let's go back to what you did wrong. Right off the bat, man, you gotta be wearing a life jacket, okay? If you're gonna be doing wake sports, especially in lakes where you sink like a rock, this isn't the ocean. It's not buoyant. You don't have the salinity to create that buoyancy. You gotta put on a life jacket. And if you're gonna be sending it, doing creative, cool stuff like this, throw that life jacket on, bro. Super stoked you made it this time, but they might not always go as planned, and you want to stay safe. Safety first, so throw that life jacket on. Other than that, man, I can't really say you did anything wrong here. You went full send, full speed, went for it, and, you know, when you commit 100%, sometimes you just get it first try, and that's kind of what it looks like happened here. Maybe it was first try, maybe it was 100 try. Either way, sick clip, dope. You get an 8 out of 10. All right, next clip submitted, we have none other than Danky_Devin submitted this clip of him going for it, man. I don't know how long you've been surfing, but it doesn't matter. Let's start off with what you did right. The first thing you did right is you got in the water. No, there's never a bad day if you get in the water. I find myself contemplating all the time, should I get in? The waves aren't that great. It's a little cold. It's cloudy, this and that. Dude, you went for it. You got in, and that's what you did right, okay? Second thing you did right, you were in a good spot to paddle in that wave, I have to say. You were in the spot. You were in the pocket. You weren't too late. You weren't too early. You had yourself set up in the lineup in the perfect area to catch that wave. So that was really good. I think we're going to have to work on your paddling a little bit. You want to have a little bit more arch in that back, a little bit strong, planked, set up on your board while you're paddling. That's just going to come with experience paddling into waves. Second thing we want to definitely work with and work on is the pop-up, dude. You need to work on that pop-up either at home. You don't even have to be on your surfboard, but if you dig a little hole for those fins so they're in like a hole in the sand, just pop up on your board. You got a soft top, it looks like, so I think you'll be all right. I don't think it's going to ruin the board. Just practice your pop-ups. You need to get that core strength popping up all in one motion quickly on your board. Once you get that, I think you're going to have a lot easier time getting set up, getting on your board, and perhaps going down the line. Also, as you get better at your pop-up and standing up on your board surfing, you can start kind of aiming yourself down the line so you're not just going straight in. But that's going to come with a little bit more experience. All in all, man, good job getting out there, sending it, and thanks for submitting your clip. Next clip submitted in the clip breakdown, we have none other than Owen Gillings, Owen.Gillings, at Owen.Gillings, sending it. All right, first thing you did right, my friend, you got the right board.
Oh my God!
I love this clip. I'll tell you what I love about this clip the most. Number one, you're riding AK Original, one of the first pro models Liquid Force made of mine. Sick board. I love that board. Great shape. They've only gotten better with the progression of manufacturing with Liquid Force. And yeah, so first thing you did right, you're riding a good board. Second thing that you did right is you had some really good rotation. If we slow it down and we look at your stance, you're trying to keep your back as straight as possible. Your weight is straight up and down the board. You're putting that hand in the wave to give you that rotation. One thing I would maybe recommend is not using both hands to rotate. Just use that back hand only. Keep that front hand forward just as stability and keeping your momentum moving forward. And as you came around, you did the infamous early celebration, man. You were so stoked on that sick 360 that you just had to celebrate when you maybe possibly could have got back into that wave. One thing that I think that really held you back from moving forward into the pocket was probably maybe when you're starting your 360, it's good to kind of go with a little forward momentum, especially behind a boat, because that boat is constantly moving forward. So if you just do a 360 while staying in the same space, you might complete your 360 and find yourself drifting out the back of the wave. Super common problem. 360 looks great. The stance looks great. However, I would try to pull that back foot back a little bit, because when you're on a skimboard, all your control is going to be in that back toe side rail edge. So put that foot back there so you have full control when you need it back there. And then maybe a little bit wider stance, but your balance looks solid, dude. And great 360. Oh my God, let's replay it. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Dude, if you would have stuck with it and didn't celebrate earlier, you might have had it in there. So less early celebration, focus on some forward momentum, widen that stance out, back foot back, and I think you're going to get that 360 before you know it. We got a good summer ahead of us. Clip number 4 on the clip breakdown is a 360 shove-it by Ty Lorenz. Let's check it out. All right, so I'll tell you what you did right, dude. You got out there, you're having fun, and you went for it. That was a full commitment 360. Second thing you did right, you're riding one of the latest model AK Pro model wake skims by Liquid Force. Good on you, my friend. That is a dope board. You got the right board. You got the right sending it mentality, because you went full commitment on that 360 shove-it. Let's talk about, let's rewind and talk about what you could do right this time. Number 1, your clip is too short. If you're going to be posting on Instagram, man, you're going to be getting those views, you're going to get those followers, you're going to get that engagement, the likes, the comments. You got to have it at least 3 seconds. That's the minimum of an Instagram video. You got to make sure that person who's filming is not cutting that clip short. Tell them to roll the camera. Keep it rolling. You don't want to miss any action. Keep it 3 seconds minimum so it can go on Instagram. All right. That being said, let's get into the actual trick. So trick looks good. You're coming down. Nice little good setup, slow-mo. As you're popping up, it looks really good, but you can see your body's rotating left a little bit, and your feet are coming super close together for the landing. When you're doing your 360 shove-its, you want to go for that flick, but you don't want your body to even change stance. So you want your body to stay upright, same lineup with the momentum that you started with, and then keep those feet wide just like you started. You want to set yourself up for success. Anticipate the landing. Don't anticipate trying to correct the landing. You want to anticipate a perfect landing. And if you do that with your body, you can kind of manipulate the board around later and catch it better if it isn't perfect. The board stayed under your feet, which was really good. You sent it pretty hard. So that was a nice poppy 3-shove for just starting out. So keep in mind, you don't have to put too much into that 3-shove as long as you can get the rotation around. You had a nice good hang time on your body, but I think if you just come back with a nice solid wide stance, keep your body still. I have a video of how to do a 360 shove-it. You could practice on carpet, practice in the sand. If you have hardwood floors, fold up a towel in a square, put it on a towel, practice your 360 shove-its there, and try to practice coming back to a solid landing, a solid stance. So anticipate landing in that perfect stance that you started out in. Everything else looks pretty good, though. Good job sending it, bro. And keep shredding on, man. Maybe get a wakesurf sesh with you soon. Last, but certainly not least, we have a skimboarding clip submitted by my man Albus_MG. Let's check it out, Albus. We got 2 clips we're going to break down by Albus real quick. Let's go with the first one. Looks like it's a little bit small wave, small style steez. First thing you did right, man. Looking good. Good stance, good get on your board. You got out there, you're having fun, you're skimboarding. Not a lot of people out there skimboarding as much as there should be. Sport's growing. We love to see you helping to grow the sport and getting out there. Second thing, we're going to go into what you could do better. You got a lot of speed right off the top of that wave when you hit it. A lot of momentum back to the beach. Looks really clean on that hit. You threw some buckets on that backside hit right there. Digging the backside hit, throwing buckets. That looks really great. Getting on your board, I noticed that you get on front foot first. I always try to tell people to get on back foot first, but seeing as you're pretty far along in your skimboarding abilities, getting on front foot first, maybe stick with it. There's a few pro riders out there that get on front foot first because they come from a skateboarding background. Those guys crush it. So just be conscious that may hinder you in some ways, but I think overall it doesn't look like it's hindering you too much here. So I just noticed it. Second thing, after you hit that wave, it doesn't end with throwing buckets, baby. You got to clinch the deal. You got to get back to the beach. I noticed right after you hit the wave, you're kind of behind the wave, but there's still a wave moving up the beach. Hit that wave, pull your momentum forward, back up the beach, utilize every bit of that momentum that wave's offering to push you up that wet sand. I'd say overall, this clip looks pretty good though. You got a nice stance, running pretty good. You could practice on trying to get that speed more, but that's going to come with more skimboarding and more experience developing those muscles and sprinting as fast as you can. Remember, the more speed you have, especially when skimming waves like this, the more explosive you're going to get off those waves, the more that you're just going to have, the more control and the more opportunity you're going to have on a small wave like this. Second wave by my man Albus here, skimboarding. Chop, chop, pop, pop. So you went for that pump. I like it. There's 2 methods to get out to a wave. Try to pump your way out or side slip. I personally like the side slip. In this case, you got some dead water, which makes sense. You did the little pump method, and you really try to bring it around. That's a difficult place to skim right there. I could see that wave just kind of just sucks up. It doesn't really move with forward momentum. That wave just kind of stayed in the same spot and sucked up on you. So that's going to be a really difficult wave to perform a backside wrap on, which looks like you were going for. I think overall, the best way to really handle a wave like that is to really whip it around as fast as you can, which you tried to do. You just didn't have the speed for. I'd have to say you did almost everything right on this thing, man. The only thing you could have did is run twice as fast to get that speed to wrap around that wave. And sometimes you have shore break, but the timing just isn't there. And if I was skimming that same wave, I'd probably struggle on wrapping that wave too. So all in all, good for you getting out there. It doesn't look exactly warm, but looks like you're having fun. Keep it up, man. Keep shredding. Hopefully get a skim session with you. And yeah. So that's all we have for this episode of Clip Breakdown, the first episode featuring you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too boring and breaking these clips down. And remember, we're going to keep doing this. So if you guys like this, let me know in the comments below. I want to break down your clip. Send me your makes, your fails, the best wave you ever got, the best skate trick, the best wipeout you ever have. Send me your best clips, and I'm going to break it down. And also remember, I got some pro model sunglasses coming out by Blenders. I'm going to include the link below for that. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Lets me know that you guys enjoy watching these videos. And check out the merch also. I got t-shirts I'm wearing right now. We got koozies that just went out of stock. We got hats, all kinds of stuff. So check out the website. And thank you guys so much for watching the videos. Hope you enjoyed the first ever Clip Breakdown featuring you. Can't wait to do another one. I love it. If you guys love it, let me know. Peace out. Much love. Stay smooth. Stay silky. Boom.